Hello everyone, my name is Sachin and in this video we will learn how to append two or more than two data sets. Here my first data set belongs to sales and other data sets belongs to cost of sale. And this thing we will do through the Power Query. I will click on this data, I will click on from table or range, it means it will pick the data from this particular table. After doing so, we will be jumped to the Power Query. So my sales has been picked. I'll click on close and load. And in the same fashion I will do it for the cost of sales. Again I'll come here, I'll click on from table. So as you can see, sales and cost of sale has been picked in the Power Query. I'll now simply append these two tables. For doing so, I need to come here in the Home tab and here on this arrow, I will click and I'll have the two options. One is append query, which means the other table will be append in the sales table, or other option is append query as new, which means there will be a third query which will be picking the data from sales and the cost of sales. We will do so and we will click on the OK. So here as you can see, a new query has been prepared and you can see the sales and the cost of sales has been picked. Now to compute the gross profit, we need to select the PL line item and the other column which is for value. After selecting these two columns, we will click on the transform and we will click on the pivot column. Doing so, your sales and cost of sales are the distinct two records available in the PL line item, which will be available as separate columns. As you can see, my two additional columns are prepared, which is sales and cost of sale. To compute the gross profit, we need to reduce the cost of sale from the sales. For doing so, there is no option available which can reduce one column from other, but there is an option available which can sum the two column or more than two columns. So we will use that function. So we have summed these two columns, but we need to actually reduce the cost of sale from sale, which can be done through Power Query Editor. So we'll come here in the formula bar, we will put the minus sign in front of the cost of sale. After doing so, we will again select all these three columns, but first I will name it as gross profit. Now I will select these three columns and I'll click unpivot only selected columns. So this is my P&L line item. This is my value column. Now simply I will click on the close and load. Once this much is done, we will come here, we will select this query and we will click on the Power Pivot and we will click on this manage icon. Once it is done, we have gone into the data model screen. We will come here again, select the append one and we will click on the pivot table. And this will create a new pivot table on a new worksheet. After doing so, you can see all our queries which are there are being shown in the old tab. But for the clarity purpose, we will right click and move this into active tab. So here is our only tab, only query on which we will be working. Now you can see we have our sale, cost of sale and the gross profit. As a function, sales should be on the very top. And we will bring our value. Now there is an alternate way of doing the same thing, which is through the route of measures. So I will delete few of the steps which we applied and we will do it through the roots of measure. So all the steps which are applied after pivot column, I will simply delete it. So I had the original table for sales, cost of sales and simply appending of these two tables. I will simply close and load. Now I will come here and I'll click on new measure. I'll select the table where I want to create the measure, which will be my append one. My very first measure will be for amount, which will be simple sum and amount column. I'll close this, check it, it is correct, there is no error in the formula, I'll click OK. Actually it is saying there is already some field which is already having the name amount, which is obviously is there, so I'll call it amount, let's say 1. I'll check it, now OK. Second measure which I'll prepare will be for the sales, and third will be for the cost of sale, and third I will prepare the gross profit, which will be sales minus cost of sale. So I'll click on manage measure, I'll click new measure, I'll say my sales, which will be calculate amount 1 comma filter append 1. I'll explain you what exactly I'm writing. Then it will be PL line item equal to sales. So earlier we prepared the measure which was amount, which was just simple sum of the value column, which was having the sale as well as the cost of sale. Now I am breaking that into only those values which are for the sales values. So for example, I'll just explain you. Let me just close it. So as in our raw data, it was sales, it was cost of sale. So in the amount, I just simply sum total all these values. When I'm making the measure for the sales, I'm just taking simply this much values. So this is what I did in the measure. Now when it comes to cost of sale, I'll just simply do the same. I'll click edit, I'll copy this measure, I'll click on new measure, I'll say cost of sale, and I paste the formula here, and I'll select the particular, I'll put the cost of sale. I'll check it, I'll click OK. So let's bring all these measures here. So sales, cost of sales. Now I will minus sales from the cost of sales. I'll again click on the new measure. I'll click GP, which is my gross profit, which will be, we will use the if error formula which works here as well, which will be my sales and my cost of sale. So here is the same result which we achieved earlier. I hope you liked the video. Thank you very much.